It is a year behind schedule and $1 million over budget, but the Sonoma County Schools solar program is finally up and running.
Yeah, the I-Team has been tracking all of the problems along the way, and Dan Noyes is back with the very latest on this.
Well, Dan and Carolyn, through some public records, we now have a fascinating look at how the district responded to our questions by getting training from a PR firm to try and shape the message you hear.
I feel great. It's nice to finally get them going and do what we said we were going to do.
The deputy superintendent in charge of Sonoma Valley Unified's solar program might feel good now, but it's been a long, painful road.
Can you at least stand still for a second?
No.
For much of the past year, the district dodged questions about delays and cost overruns.
Why is it so hard for you to answer a question?
I don't know why you're pushing so hard.
When people are evasive with me, I push. And you won't answer a basic question?
Superintendent.
After that encounter, School Board President Gary DeSmet asked for permission to grant us an interview, but the PR firm hired to handle us shot him down. Requesting an interview with an investigative unit is akin to dousing a smoldering fire with kerosene, period. The public records obtained by the I-Team show how the PR team struggles with what they call a critical element to ABC's questions that we still can't answer. Robolin, the contractor on the $10 million project, has not delivered on their promises and has failed on all of their deadlines.
Why isn't the solar working?
The deputy superintendent glossed over the problems back in March, but now he's finally ready to concede the issue.
You basically trusted them to have their act together, right? And they didn't.
Right.
In fact, one email Freeze sent to the construction company says this lack of due diligence has resulted in damage to district property, installations of structures in the wrong locations, and in some instances, putting students' safety at risk because of all the delays.
The general nature of having construction on a school site while it's active is inherently more dangerous than getting it done in the summer like we had intended them to do initially.
7,700 solar panels installed at several schools are supposed to save the district $1 million a year. Can't argue with that. But the neighbors did not like the way the project was handled. By law, the district had to inform the neighbors about the plans. How'd they do it? By taking out ads in the local paper on Christmas Eve and New Year's Eve, when readership is known to be low.
Starting from the very beginning, there was absolutely no notification that this was going to happen.
The neighbors were furious when the solar panels popped up, blocking their view across Sonoma Valley. This is how it looked outside Ann Phillips' house. But check it out. After the I-Team took her complaints to the district, they lowered the panels.
I don't think it would have happened if Channel 7 had not gotten involved. I absolutely do not think it would have happened.
My biggest concern that the pond is not going to be able to hold the water during a rain.
Neighbors near Adele Harrison Middle School still worry about flooding because the district put solar panels over a holding pond.
The cement has displaced so much of the dirt in the holding pond that when it starts raining, we still think we're going to have flooding.
We brought in an engineer and surveyed the property and ensured that it was not going to affect how the area drained.
There is not a lot of trust between the district and the neighbors as a result of this process. Now, by the way, the construction company refused to comment, and the architect on the project paid for that PR firm. They wouldn't tell us why they did it or how much they spent. But here's some free PR advice from the I-Team. It's always better to tell the truth up front, express a desire to make things right, and to mean it, and follow up.
Good advice.
Yeah.